Hi guys, welcome to Chalk It Up to Crops Wisdom Wednesdays. Today I'm going to help educators learn how to create Google Sites so that they can utilize them in their classroom for their students. Google Sites can be used for multiple reasons in the classroom. One of them is having an end-of-year portfolio that you have your students put together. So if you look over in the top right screen on the Google page, you can see this little box with 3 dots across, 3 dots down, and it all repeats. That's what you click on to find all of your Google apps. If your school has Google Suites, you'll see Google Sites come up in here. I'm using a personal computer, so it doesn't just pop up right away. And if you are in the same boat and want to make a Google Site, go to More from Google. So once you get to the page, you can scroll down and try to find Google Sites this way. Right here you see Google Forms where you can make tests for your students to take online, Google Docs for them to have shared collaborative place to create stories or whatever that you want them to work on together as a group. And I am trying to find Google Sites here. It's in alphabetical order, of course. Sites. So once you get to the Google Sites homepage, go ahead and click the plus button. It's to create a new site in the bottom right corner of your computer screen. You just put in what you want the headline to be, enter site name. So say that this is your student portfolio. Click on share with others. And now students can either share it with you or other students. So if you want them to work collaboratively on this project, maybe it is a project for a book you just read, and each person's going to work on different tabs in the website and analyze the literature. Or you're having groups work together to have a group portfolio, whatever it is. Once it's shared, I think that I always recommend that you share it both with the teacher and the students in the group, or just the teacher. And this is because teachers need to be able to see. This means that once it's shared, while students are working, you can pull it up and see what students are working on in real time. Now here are the advanced things that you want to teach your students how to do. You want to teach them how to change the layout, which is right here under layouts. So here now they can add a picture or a video. You can select an image from Google. Either you search or you have a link that you put into here. So if you want them to search symbols and have them have pictures that represent those symbols, then you've got that here. So then they could put a title for what they're going to talk about, and then put like a caption here about the symbol and its meaning. There's lots of things that you can do here. Here's another example. So you can have them put videos and pictures from Google, and the only things that are going to come up for them to be allowed to use are things that do not have any copyright infringements. Even if they're talking about Batman, these are the types of images you're going to get because these are the ones that are allowed to be used legally. See the character analysis here, and maybe you put like 3 main characters. Say I want the protagonist, the antagonist, and a supporting character. And then that's what you want for your first page, or whatever it is that you want from your students. So you can use it this way, or again, you can make it into a portfolio. And the things that they've done over time through Google Apps, you can add by adding in Google Docs, slides, sheets, forms when you scroll down on this right-hand side page. So in order to create new pages, obviously you click pages, and then you see that the only page right now is just the home page. Here you can add another one, so it could be quarter one assessments or projects, right? Done. So now the next page is that quarter's projects, and what you want to do is insert, and you can do text box, images, or just use their pre-made layouts, and maybe you want to add in their projects that they already created. So maybe it's a slideshow that they've worked on. You could insert any slideshow that they've done in the previous years or quarters, and now they've got a portfolio full of the things that they've worked on. And what's cool here is that yes, you have a slideshow that you can actually interact with and scroll through when you're not in the editing section. So as the teacher looking at it, you get the full website where you're able to like scroll through these, and you can use arrow buttons to move this up and down to center it or have it on the left side. You can add in Google Docs. So now maybe they wrote a short story that goes along with this. This is what it looks like when you add in a Google Doc. This is one of the articles that'll be coming out for moms. Delete that. You just go to the side and delete it. I don't like that, so I'm going to select it and delete it. Or if I do like it, I can change some things about the layout and how it looks. There's the regular. You can also put a different image behind it. And you can select an image from the internet, which is really cool. Say I'm going to search, and I'm going to search. Let's see what happens if I search chocolate to crop. I have no idea. No images. That makes me feel special. The sky, we want it to look cool, so let's do that. And then it will automatically place it in here. And now look at it, it's just making it prettier and prettier. All right, let's get out of my documents. So let's add another page. Let's say this one is going to be quarter two projects for if you're doing a portfolio assignment. Now we have our 3 pages. We've got our home page, quarter one, quarter two. They're compiling all this stuff that they've done throughout the year, so you can see how much they've learned, how much they've progressed, and you can see side by side, you know, how much they have done throughout the year. So let's move on to the next part of Google Sites, which is themes. Themes are the overall look and the type of fonts that you're going to use, the color scheme and design, and how it's going to look. So you've got all of these to choose from, and what's cool about some of these is that they additionally have like other options to change the color and customize color, and that's just this third tab here on the right side. So inserting things. Then you've got, let's scroll back up so you can see. You've got the layout, and the layout looks a little different because based on the theme, it changes the font. So students can change the font, change colors, change the themes, add in different pages, and insert things. So there's multiple ways to use this. If you have them putting in forms, sheets, charts, documents, slides, and a map. Those are all things that you can do, whether it is to create something for a portfolio or a science project or a history project, and each of these cool little tabs and pages that you're adding in are different parts and major elements within a certain time period. So you're talking about the 20s and you want one page on the Great Depression, one on the Hoover bills, and another one on maybe just different things, whatever it is. I'm an English teacher, so I could take the Odyssey and turn this Google site into a project on the different types of gods that are talked about in the Odyssey for the Greek gods, and have it be a group project, and each person's focusing on different parts, and then have them present their websites at the end. But not only is this a great way to do projects and assess your students, it's an awesome way for them to know how to create a website. So when they leave high school, they now know how how to create a website for a business that they start. It's totally free and it looks professional, and they've had practice in their school, so now they're set for the world. Again, there's multiple uses. However you want to create these and have them do it and do portfolios in a different way, that's all up to you. Maybe you want them to have a section on something that they learned about, like each thing is a major element of what they've learned throughout the semester. So like you've got your home page and you just do like a quick overview. Then instead of this page being quarter one project, it would be instead something like literary devices, and you have them make a list and definitions and examples. And then this one is now instead quarter two projects. You want them to talk about The Great Gatsby and talk about the main things that they learned from that. And each thing is just highlighting all the major things that they should have taken away throughout the school year, based on what you want them to do additional research on, overview, review, and now they've created this whole thing. It's pretty cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Check us out each Wisdom Wednesday, where we do educator videos to help you out in the classroom with different tips, tricks, and practices. Thank you again. Have a great one, guys.